Hi, and welcome to this presentation. I'm so excited to share this amazing news with you of what I have learned. I want to help you have your best life yet. How do we do that? How you live tomorrow depends on how you invest today. If you want to have a life of doing whatever you want, going on vacations wherever you want, and not having to worry about the price tag, then this is definitely for you, because I'm going to show you how to make all of that possible. I do have to make a disclaimer and say I'm not a financial advisor in any way. I haven't studied finances. I have done some business and so on. And all that I'm sharing here is to help you know what I've learned and to give that information over to you, because it's something that was able to help me and make me more money. And I want to do the same for you, because I'd like you to have a better life. And so I'm just transferring my own information over to you to help you. And who am I? My name is Lucia van der Walt. And I'm a stay-at-home mom that gets to spend the afternoons with my girls doing all kinds of fun things, going to the aquarium, going to the beach and all of that, because I make enough money in the mornings to be able to do that and just have time with my family that I want. I've done a number of courses, and I've done my high school teacher's degree and everything like that. And as much as I love teaching, I don't like teaching in school. And I've tried so many different things and businesses to try and make money that I could take my family overseas on overseas vacations, because my husband works and he makes a good enough salary, but it doesn't take us to the places that I want to see and share with my family. And so I started looking for ways to make that extra income to be able to do that. And it doesn't matter where I looked and what I tried, nothing worked. You've also probably tried different kinds of entrepreneurial jobs or studied different things and spent thousands of dollars on all kinds of courses and things just to make your life easier. And it doesn't matter what you tried, things aren't working. And so I've also tried a number of things, and I finally found something that's working for me. Working just 2 hours a day, I get to make a relatively good enough income that I can do the things that I want to do. And so here I want to show you how the cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki, the different ways of making money, makes an impact in our lives. You've probably heard of this before, but one of the most common ways that people earn money is from being an employee, where you leverage your time for money. The problem is you can only work so many hours a day, so you can only earn a certain amount of income a day. If you are self-employed, like a doctor or a chiropractor or a dentist or something like that, then you could earn more. But the problem is that when you go on holiday, you're not earning any money. And I want to help you earn money even when you go on holiday. When you become a business owner, you can have even bigger income and have money while being on holiday. But the problem is that you have employees that are sick, turn up late, don't come to work, they steal things, all this kind of problems that come with being a business owner. And for me, that's just too much stress, and I don't want to be a business owner of any kind. I've tried it. I had different businesses and it didn't work for me. And then the best way to earn money is to be an investor, where you invest money and it passively grows and makes money for you. The most common way of investing is in real estate. Now, if you were to buy a property and sell it later, you'll definitely make good money on that, but not always, depending on the country's economy. And sometimes you could go into a recession and lose more money than what you actually make. And if you're buying properties specifically, you'll have to fix the property, paint it, fix the roof, all that kind of things, which is a headache in itself. So today I want to show you a way that you don't have to have any headaches, but just make money without having to lift a finger technically. This is my income summary when I started. When I started, I only paid my membership fee. And the membership fees to start off with is $27.50 UHC, which is very similar to the US dollar, but not. And in terms of rand, it's about 430 rand that I put in. And it's the only money I've ever put out of my pocket. I've never taken any other money out and put it in here. And I worked so hard that in the first 7 weeks, I was able to make about 12,000 NAM dollars or rand in commissions, and which is not bad. It's quite nice for 2 months of hard work. But I'd like to make not just 12,000 in 2 months. I want to make more like 100,000 a month. I've got big goals and dreams. I don't know about you, but I want to go places, fly first class, not just fly somewhere economy. I want to have fun in life. And so, yes, you'll see here that my latest sign up was on the 22nd of August, but technically it was the 31st of July because that guy on the 22nd of August knew my name and just put it in the affiliate section and signed himself up automatically under me. So I worked really, really hard for 2 months on the business in so many ways. And then I found another course and I focused solely on that because I saw that as a way to make for me that 100,000 a month quicker than this. And then I got pregnant and I was in bed. I couldn't get out of bed. I was sick and I just stopped working on the business because things just didn't work out like that. And this is just to show you that. And after, a few months of that, by January this year, I still hadn't worked in any way on the company, but I was still making about 5,500 a month. That was my income that I was getting every month. Even though I worked for the first 2 months very hard and after that nothing, I was still making money. Now, how will an extra 5,500 impact your life and your family? What could it do for you? What would that additional income mean for you? What kind of things could you spend it on? What kind of car could you upgrade if you had that extra kind of money? What kind of debt would it be able to eliminate? Clothing debt, maybe furniture debt that you have. Would that 5,500 make a difference with that? What about university fees? If your children are currently in universities, what kind of accommodation would they be able to afford? Or, you'd probably be able to buy them a car with that extra 5,500 a month. Or if your children are really, really young, if you were to put away that amount every month for their university fees, what difference would it make by the time they have to go to university? How much would you have to pay then? What about supplementing your pension? I know people who've worked for years in companies and they go on pension and their pension is only enough to last them 5, 6, 7 years. But they live 20, 30 years past that, so then they have to go back and start working again. And that's not nice in any way. I remember my grandmother. Her pension covered all her things until she had to go to frail care. And the frail care was just so expensive, her pension didn't cover it in any way. And us as grandchildren contributed to help pay her frail care expenses that she had. Now, I know if she had this, we wouldn't have to contribute to that in any way. Now, I don't say it because we didn't want to. It's hard when you become that much older and you have to ask people for help. Would that extra 5,500 give you time with your family? Would it mean that you could work a day less in the week to spend more time with your family? Would it be able to make you go on some holidays? I know if I saved that up for a year, I could go on a decent holiday with my family. What would that mean to you? To be able to do all these extra things. The company that I want to share with you was originated a few years ago. The founder wanted to buy Bitcoins and found it really, really hard to buy Bitcoins. It took over 3 weeks to be able to do that. And then he realized, but if I'm struggling, other people are as well. And so that is where the company started in terms of being able to help other people buy or sell cryptocurrencies. And then about a year and a half ago, the investment side of the company started, where people could invest and from there different packages came in. And as the company has grown, so has the different investment packages. And there are so many that it's just growing and growing all the time. And that's where the name as well comes from, Uhuru. Uhuru means freedom. Freedom to do with your money what you want, when you want, whenever you want. We want you to be able to have complete freedom over your money with nobody telling you what to do. That's why the company is called Uhuru Tribe. You become a part of a family when you join us. It is like a stokvel in terms of everybody that puts their money in for the investments. The company then multiplies it and pays out the interest compared to how much you've put in. The heart of the company is Ubuntu. Ubuntu meaning I am because we are. We want to help each other and lift each other up. The first time when I heard about it, I saw a way to help those who don't have jobs have a monthly income. Because here in Namibia, the unemployment rate is so high and so many people are struggling to get by, and so many people have been laid off and don't have jobs. And that is why I joined, because I wanted to help people have a better life and have a good income and just raise up the economy in terms of that. I wanted to help people. Now, if you look here, they will show you yellow different countries. All the countries in yellow are people who've signed up from all over the world. You just need an internet connection to join. The white countries are those who haven't signed up yet, but it doesn't mean that they can't. It's just people in those countries don't know about us yet. That's all. So everybody from anywhere is welcome. Uhuru Tribe has different facets. We have the Uhuru Cash, which is an investment. We've got the exchange where you can buy or sell cryptos. We've got another fractions that is also investing, as well as being a founding member, or you can participate in trading. We are soon going to be getting our own card that you can download your money directly from your dashboard onto the card and go and swipe it at a merchant in your town, which is really nice because nobody needs to know or does know how much money is on your card. And you also don't need, you can, if you have a grandmother up in a village somewhere, you can give her a card and put money on it so that she can go and spend it in town, and she doesn't need an ID for that. We've got different income streams in Uhuru. We've got the passive side and the business side. The passive side is truly passive. I see so many places on the internet that says, make a passive income, but then you've got to work so hard for that passive income. It's ridiculous. Here it truly is passive. You don't have to lift a finger or tell anybody or do anything like that. We do also have the business side of it, and the business side is where you can earn commissions on the business if you do share it. The passive side of the business is Uhuru Cash, our fractions, the FX trade, and the Founders Collection, where you put money in and it grows. The Uhuru Cash has a fixed interest amount that you're getting, and you can start with as little as about 430 Rand or NAM dollars, which is really, really nice, making it accessible for almost anybody to participate in. They've got a fixed investment period that you put money in, and then you get your interest plus your principal back at the end of the time, which is really, really nice. The Uhuru Cash makes money through different crypto formats. And then we also have the fractions, and the fractions makes money through mining, not a lot though, but it does, through masternodes and ICOs and cryptocurrency trade and so on. It makes money in many different formats, so that when the one side goes down and doesn't make as much money, there's still other places that are making money, and that helps to maintain and keep the interest really, really quite well. The fractions is called fractions because it is part of a masternode. A masternode costs about 250, 300, 800, over millions to invest in masternodes, and we make it possible that you can invest in a part of that, and that part is a fraction of it, and that's why it's called a fraction. And because it needs to be placed into the masternode, it takes about 10 days before it starts paying out. So on day 11, you'll start getting daily and weekly payouts for your fractions, and it pays out for 1,000 days. And at the end of the 1,000 days, you will get a compounded amount, a lump sum. And at the moment, the way the fractions are paying out, you should be getting a minimum 3.5 times what you put in. But it looks like it'll be even over 4 times in that 1,000 days. The fractions you can buy anywhere from 1 to a lump of 5,000 fractions, but you could buy multiple 5,000 fractions. Then we have the FX trade. The FX trade is if you want to get involved in trading, but you don't want to learn how to trade or have the time to stress and sit in front of a screen. I know people who have trading bots who pay people to tell them when to buy and sell in a trade and so on. And they don't make as much money as I do, and I don't have to sit and worry about it because I get my weekly interest on that's compounding and growing really nicely. You do have to be a member to have better, to not pay a fee for it. If you're not a member, you don't have to be a member. You can still participate, but there is a fee that you have to pay to participate in the trade, and it's 0.75% of the investment capital that you put in. That's what it's going to cost you to invest in the trade. But it gives you out a weekly interest, which is really, really nice. And the trade is only on Forex. That's why it's called the FX trade. On Forex, on gold, oil, and so on. And it's got nothing to do with cryptos. If you don't want anything to do with cryptos, then you can put your money in the trade. We've also got the Founders Collections, which you can be a founding member in the company. You can own your own coins. You would buy something like, if you decide the 1,000 Uhuru coins, you'll buy that and you'll get back 1,500, and you'll get 5 fractions with that, and then you're going to get a certificate to say that you are a founding member as well. But there are a limited supply of them, and currently the founders are paying out the most per month in terms of interest. If you were to put 3,700 Rand or NAM dollars in the bank gives you about 3.5% annually, and after 3 years that'll be over 4,000 Rand. This is now without deducting bank fees. If you were to put your money in the post office, that gives you 10% annually. After 3 years, you'll have almost 5,000 in the post office. With the fractions, that 227 is 227 UHC, which is less than the 3,700. 3,700 Rand is 250 UHC. But you only need 227 to buy 4 fractions. And at the current rate that it's paying out, last month it paid out just for the 30 days 4.6 UHC without the compounded amount. So by the end of the 1,000 days, you should be getting about 800 UHC back. The fractions don't pay at a fixed amount. It goes up and down, and it's been anywhere from 10 cents to 16 cents per day. So there's no fixed amount. This was just calculated on the payout of last month, the average of that. Then we have the FX trade. With the FX trade, if you put 250 UHC in, which is the minimum, being 3,700 Rand, and at the average rate of 2.4% weekly, which it's currently been doing over the last few weeks, after 3 years of compounding, you're going to have almost 150,000 Rand. And this is what compounding does. If you reinvest, because it gives the interest weekly instead of monthly, which is really, really nice. So it grows quite well. This number is if you are a paid up member. If you're not, then it will be less than that, because you have to pay your 0.75 fee included. So then it will be less than this. The business side of it, you can earn commissions. You can earn on memberships, on level ups, on bonuses. To become a member and to participate in the business side of it, you have to pay a monthly amount of 25 UHC. Now, that 25 UHC is about 430 Rand, and then you say, but why must I pay a monthly amount? Because we want to create a monthly income for people. There's some people that don't have any incomes, and this is the only monthly income that they get. And so I know many people that only once ever paid their monthly and were able to grow their business, that they never had to pay their monthly 25. And like with me, that has a few different accounts that I pay 25, I have paid 25 on all of them every single month without a problem. You get commissions in the company through memberships, through fractions, founders, your VIP, level bonuses, the FX trade, your exchange, Kaching card, and the Huru Cash. Anytime somebody spends money, you can make commission on that, which is really, really nice. The commission structure pays out on a 10 level or 10 tiers, meaning that you get commission on 10 tiers. If somebody level 9 down below you buys a fraction or membership or something, you can also earn commission on that, which is really nice because it helps to grow your team that way. Then you'll say, oh, but this looks like a pyramid scheme. I don't like these kind of things. I stay away from them. I also don't like pyramid schemes, don't worry. And you also say, this isn't going to work for me because if I only come in now in the company, there's no ways I'm going to make any money. The guy on top is already making all the money. Can I tell you, the way the system and the structure is that it isn't like that at all in any way. If you're at the bottom and you bring in 5 guys who invest 10,000 each. You're going to make far more commission than the guy on top of you who is only recruiting 2 people that bring in 2,000 each. My direct upline is on a lower ranking level than I am. I know somebody else who their 2 direct uplines above them are lower ranking levels than they are. So there's definitely people who are at the bottom making more money than those at the top. It depends on how much work and effort you put in. Then you say, I don't want to go and call friends and family. That doesn't work. It ruins relationships and so on. Then I tell you, you don't have to. You really don't have to. This lady went and put out a video on YouTube. She did a selfie video and she put it up. It took about 5 minutes to do on her company, and she put her link in to register. And after 4 months, she'd made about 26,000 US dollars from this alone. You can easily put up a video on YouTube and get people to come to you that way, where you don't have to go looking for people, but people look for you and sign up under your link, and you can make money that way. Then you ask, but now what are the ranking bonuses or level up bonuses? Every single month when you reach a certain rank, you get a bonus for that rank, which is really cool because this adds on top of your monthly income. And then on top of that, we have a production bonus. The production bonus has to do with how much the company is, the production of the company that month. So it's not a fixed amount, it's a percentage of the declared profits that is shared equally between the different levels. And then on top of that, if you maintain a level for 3 months in a row, you get a founder's bonus, which is really nice. So that increases your monthly income and really makes it nice. What are the requirements to attain these certain different levels? If you want to become a tribesman, the first rank, then you need 4 paid up members in your downline, 4 people who are paying their 25 UHC. And you need to have 2 directly under you. The 4 can be anywhere. It could be 2 directly under you and 1 under each of them, or 2 under 1, it doesn't matter. And then you need to own 2 of your own fractions, because we believe that if you want to sell the company, you have to own a part of it, or have a product in the company. If you want to become an elder, you'll need 25 paid up members in your downline, and 4 tribesmen in that downline, as well as 4 that you directly sponsored. And this will then, and have 6 fractions of your own, and this will give you a monthly bonus of 60 UHC. And that's how it goes, each rank going up and up. And the nice thing is there's no limit in terms of your direct sponsored. You can easily have 1,000 direct sponsored people under you, because you tell me 10 levels it's too shallow. You can go wide. There's no limit on that. There's a guy who's a clan chief, having over 600 members in their downline, and they're only 5 levels deep. They haven't even gone all the way to 10 levels. So it just depends on how you plan and do it. Some people have said, I only spent $56 on Uhuru. I've withdrawn about $700 as well as bought 11 fractions with only 2 members directly under me. This person only recruited 2 people. I was able to invest 1,234 UHC into Uhuru in the middle of July. Since then, I withdrew over 1,000 UHC to date. That's 80% in 10 months. I'm so happy with my investment. My boys, 13 years old, had 4,680 Rand in their Capitec savings. It was birthday gifts and so on. They'd gotten 13 Rand interest till then. We withdrew their money and bought them 6 fractions. They now have 9 fractions and will buy the 10th by the end of the month. By the time they leave school in 5.5 years, they will have over 500 fractions, giving them a daily income of 70 UHC, or about 1,000 Rand a day at the current exchange rate. And that's 7 days a week. They've never had to pay membership at all. So you don't have to pay membership. You can still invest and still make money. I mean, these boys, when they're leaving school, they're making 30,000 Rand a month without having to lift a finger or do anything. It isn't bad, eh? I joined Uhuru Tribe on a Facebook ad. I couldn't believe how easy it was to sign people up. Uhuru is the best and easiest product to sell. I was able to become a tribesman in a week. We've had people rank faster than that. They've become tribesmen, in a day or 2 even. So what happens now? You can decide to sign up, To register is absolutely free. It doesn't cost anything to register. And then you can decide to just invest or do the business side of it as well. If you only want to invest and keep this as a top secret, only you know, and you're not going to tell a single soul, not even your pillow that you sleep on, that's fine. We welcome anybody in and want everybody to benefit from it. But we have had people that said they'd never tell a single soul, and within a month, the one lady signed up 2 people who put in over $1 million each just from looking at her interest rate that she was getting. If you want to get inside in the business of it and recruit, you're also welcome to do that. There's a lot of training and videos and things to help you out with that. Now, what has it done for me? Since I started, I was able to, even though I only put in about 430 Rand, I was able to withdraw enough money to go on a hot air balloon, to, take my own business photos and family photos, as well as buy a top-of-the-line front-loading washing machine, and do all these things from the income that I was able to generate. Then you say, but I can't do this. I don't like recruiting. There's no ways I can do it. Can you make a video and put it on YouTube? Definitely, yes, you can. I was in a previous MLM company and I recruited and I worked and I traveled the country and I did everything. And I didn't make a cent on commission on that. And yeah, I did, not that I can say, in some ways I definitely did much less work than that and I got paid more. So it really can work for you as well. Remember in the beginning of the year, I was still making about 5,500 a month. Then you say, but 5,500 is nice, but it's not a monthly income that I could live off of and quit my job for. I feel exactly the same way. And so because of that, in February this year, I decided, you know what? This is definitely working. I'm still making money from it. Let me see if I can make it more. So I worked hard. I pulled up my socks. I tried helping as many people as I could, and I did as much work as I could. And I was able to, from all of that, bring in a nice income last month. Last month's income alone was over 24,000 Rand. And that's definitely a nice monthly income to make. Now we just got to grow it, and we're on our way to 100,000. Yes, it does take some work and take some effort, but it's definitely doable. I know other people who are making more money than I am in the company. The one guy even made 15,000 commission in one day. So if I, as a mom at home, can do this, and you can do it as well. Here are some screenshots of sales of other people in the company. I'm not the only one who's making money. I've never found network marketing so easy. What I find amazing about the Uhuru Tribe is the different products and easy income generating resources. Lots of support. The passive income grows every single day. I couldn't believe how easy it was. I love the brotherhood. I had a presentation on Sunday and immediately signed up 2 people while still learning and watching. I've previously been approached by many network marketers with promises of riches. Without much effort, I was able to sign up and create my profile. Within a few days, I already had 4 sign-ons under Uhuru. Uhuru is easy to understand, easy to use, and even easier to market. My investments are looking great at the moment. Uhuru has changed my life tremendously. Apart from being the best investment platform, I love the input in others' lives to uplift other people and to give hope. While a lot of things are uncertain, I'm really proud to be a part of the tribe. The more I learn Uhuru from A to Z, the more I learn that there's nothing else in the market currently that gets close to Uhuru. I salute you guys and the other people in the background making sure we become a household name. There are so many people that are happy with the company. If you decide you want to make this a business and you want to go full on without knocking on friends and family's doors or recruiting, there is a way to auto recruit online. And we have the VIPs that costs 295 UHC, and we teach you weekly. We give you webinars and training, and there's all kinds of things that you can learn on how to recruit automatically and have people sign up under you. We've had people in the VIP who had people from other countries sign up under them. This is not just me, others as well who've had people sign up under them. So this is really, really great. It definitely helps. Richard Branson said, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes, then learn how to do it later. Then you say, you know what, I'm not techie in any way. I don't know how to use computers or Facebook or none of those things, can I tell you, 9-year-old Joshua Ruiz, he is our current youngest active tribesman, and he's recruiting and working hard, and he's not even old enough to have his own Facebook account. And so you don't need technology and so on to do this. He's doing it. He's halfway on his way to being an elder, and he's making a really nice monthly income from this in terms of his age. Just imagine by the time he finishes school what kind of income he'll be making if he's almost an elder now already. If he can do it, you definitely can. So what now? Step number 1 is to register. You'll get a link like this one on the screen from the person who referred you, and then you make sure that their affiliate code and affiliate name is in there so you can register and sign up under them. And then you can deposit your money in. Just remember to use your username as reference in the different bank accounts, and it will upload on your dashboard. And then we've got a YouTube. There is a YouTube channel with videos on Facebook. There is a Uhuru Tribe fan page. There's different groups. There's people from all over. You'll see the here on the right hand side, the third one is the official Uhuru Tribe fan page. So there's definitely all kinds of places to learn. My own group is called Money Multiplies, where you can join and learn and get training and videos to help you with your recruiting if you decide to do it as the business side. And then you can watch your money grow. It definitely grows. The interest per month is really, really good. You are going to be so happy. You will not, you won't be able to keep it a secret. That I can guarantee you. So come on, register, sign up, and become a part of our tribe and our family. We'd love to have you.